Good morning, Judy.
Hey, Lisa. Today we are all about release.
Release
Boy,
all the things.
that can go in multitudes of directions, can it?
It can. hmm So we
So
talked about this, just a little bit um, previously. So, what direction do you think you're going to go with release?
I think that it's important when your goal is to move forward that you release old concerns,
Mm,
you release negative images, you release things that have bogged you down in the past. I think it's important to don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, but keep what is working and what's important and release the rest because
mm.
you can't carry that much baggage. I keep going back to Life 101. You can do anything you want to do, you just can't do everything. So I can't fix everything. I can't, I'm finding that since I've been home these last couple weeks is I want to clean the garage. I want to clean the basement. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's like, I don't have time to do all of that. So I need to pick. And sticking to one thing when you're a sidetrack sister is like damn near impossible. Excuse my
Oh,
language.
yes. Oh, yes.
Whoa. It's so easy to say, oh, but I'm just going to do. Oh, but I'm just going to do. Oh, but I'm just going to carry this stuff upstairs. I'm just going to tidy up my closet. I'm going to and it's like, no, what is your priority for
hmm hmm
today? And actually, when I stick to it, that release feels pretty good. It's like,
Mm,
it's gone on this long,
hmm
had it in the back of my mind, release it, hang it on a balloon and let it float into the air and let it be ready for another day.
Sounds like you've got this topic nailed.
What does it
Nailed.
bring up for you, Lisa?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was yoga. When I teach yoga, one of the important things you do at the beginning of a yoga practice is you set an intention.
Mhm.
And in part of setting an intention, it can either be something positive that you want to integrate into your life and into your body, into your practice,
Mhm.
or something that you want to release, something that no longer serves you. And so I
Yes.
was looking at what things do I currently have in my life that no longer serve me.
So they're kind of related.
Mhm, mhm,
We kind of, yours comes from a different creation, but they're very much the same.
mhm. So are you ready?
I think we need to write.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Bye. See you in a bit.
Okay, okay,
Stop.
stop, stop.
Oh, well, it kind of went in a different direction than I thought it would.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about
Basically,
that.
well, it said when I was writing about release, what happened for me is what I need to release is a bad habit. My bad
Mhm,
habit is I have these expectations of myself
mhm,
that are just kind of floating in my brain.
mhm.
And when I don't sit down and commit myself to sorting them out and kind of looking at them, they just, none of them get achieved. And I feel guilty all the time because
Mhm.
I'm not, they all feel like they're all pressing and I don't feel like I'm doing what needs to be done on any of them.
Mhm.
I sat down and so I released my fear of commitment, is what I said. I fear of committing to that process of writing them down and just sitting for a little bit and exploring them.
Mhm.
And that feels very powerful to do that. So it's not releasing it forever, but it's releasing it to look at it in a new way.
I think my line of thinking was similar, and I also didn't think of releasing it forever, but I really felt like releasing it and maybe combining it for a better time to think about it or to
Mm,
handle it. What I said was that old baggage and worries and guilt I carry need to be released. And I said that release is like you and I had a conversation 20 years ago about creating a vacuum
mm,
and
mhm,
opening your mind so
mhm,
that you have space for what is new and what is exciting. And
mhm,
I think we need to open space, and I need to open space in my mind to do the tasks and follow up on the ideas that are important rather than urgent.
mm,
And figuring out that
mhm.
difference has always been a bit of a
Yes.
challenge for me because
Yes.
I'm so easily,
Urgency, just exactly, because that's what happens to me is when I don't write these things down and assign them a slot, what's urgent always takes priority
that's
instead of
right. That's
what's
right.
ultimately important.
Well, and remember Stephen Covey's book about the 7 habits of highly effective people. And
Mm,
one of his chapters was about important versus urgent. And he said that what was important satisfies goals and needs for us. What is urgent often satisfies the needs and desires of other people who enjoy taking you off task and using your time. And then I thought about that and I thought, well, it's not always other people. Sometimes it's me. And I said, I can take myself off task as well and may end up with a day where I say, I don't know what I did all day, but I didn't accomplish anything. But
mhm,
really, really honestly, you did. But you accomplished a lot of urgent things
mhm,
that could
mhm,
have been set aside,
mhm,
but you maybe have to be willing to let the kitchen floor be dirty. You maybe have to be willing to let the laundry be folded later. You maybe need to sweep the front sidewalk another day. But those tasks that can really draw you off and feel so urgent, are they really urgent? And years
mm,
ago, I came up with the saying that everybody laughed about: is anybody dying or is anybody bleeding? And if they're not, they don't get my attention right now. Well, you know what? I've let myself slip off of that.
mm,
And it's created for me a lack of completion in things that I really feel are important.
mm.
And
So what are you releasing?
I am releasing my sense of it's okay to be drawn off task and do those little things first.
Mm,
When you do time management, they tell
mhm,
you,
mhm.
do the hardest thing first.
Yep.
Well, I think
Eat the frog, right?
eat the frog. Instead of doing the hardest thing first, I am feeling like I'm going to release all of the easy, silly little things because they'll fit into some 5-minute period in between what's important sometime down the road.
Mm, mhm,
Do you agree?
mhm.
Do you know what
There
I
you go.
mean?
I do.
Yeah.
I
And
do.
then I don't have to say, I can say, well, today there were lots of things that could have taken me off task, but what I really accomplished was
Mhm.
this.
There you
And
go.
what I find is when I stick to that and I accomplish what I set out to accomplish, I feel self satisfied. I
Mm,
feel good.
hmm,
When I
mhm,
get drawn off task and I satisfy all that little stuff, or I say, yeah, I'll bring that over, I'll take care of that, I'll make this errand for you, whatever. I
mhm,
accomplish
mhm,
things, but it doesn't satisfy me like accomplishing what was important in my day.
mhm. Exactly.
Help me, is that neurotic or is that okay? You know me, I'm a little neurotic, so
Oh, Judy, you're great. So release everyone. I hope that you get such insights like we did today. Release. Who'd have thought
well,
it was such a deep word and had such impact for
and
us?
I want to remind people that this little challenge has an invitation for comments.
Mm.
And I'd like to hear what you've come up with as far as what you'd like to release, because
Mhm,
I look at it as a gift to me. It's going to help me say, oh, that's a good one. I like that. I'd like to incorporate that into my plan for
And
releasing.
I think it's important that whenever you are viewing this particular segment. It doesn't have to be right now on the 13th of June, 2023. If you're
Right.
doing your 30-day journaling journey and it is November of 2025, we'll still be alerted to that that comment, and we'd love to see it then.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
There's no time like the present. So whenever you're present, we got time.
We're there for you. Okay, love you,
Okay.
Judy. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. What are we
Bye-bye.
talking about tomorrow?
Oh, we are talking about the word build.
Build. I'll think
Okay.
about that one. Okay. See you
Till then,
tomorrow.
bye.
Bye-bye.